The Facebook Marketplace seller kept changing the meeting spot. The first red flag wasn't the price. It wasn't how eager the seller seemed. And it wasn't the fact that the listing had only been posted for 20 minutes. The first real red flag was when he changed the meeting location for the third time. And somehow, Ryan still went. Ryan wasn't stupid. That's important. Because whenever people hear stories like this, they immediately start listing all the things they would have done differently. They would have brought a friend. They would have met at a police station. They would have trusted their gut. Maybe. But that's easy to say when you're hearing the story afterward. It's different when you're standing in the middle of it. Ryan had been looking for a used utility trailer for almost 2 months. Nothing fancy, just something to haul equipment and tools. Most of the decent ones were either overpriced or sold before he could get to them. Then one Saturday morning, a listing appeared. The price was almost too good. A dual-axle trailer, good condition, fresh photos, clean title. Half the price of similar listings. Ryan messaged immediately. To his surprise, the seller responded within minutes. Name, Mark. Short answers. Quick replies. Almost too quick. Ryan asked if he could see it that afternoon. Sure, Mark replied. Then sent an address. A gas station parking lot. Perfect. Public, safe. Ryan planned to leave after lunch. About an hour before he was supposed to head out, Mark messaged again. Running behind. No big deal. Then another message. Can we meet somewhere closer to my place? Ryan hesitated. Where? The new address was outside town. Not remote, just less public. Ryan didn't love it, but people change plans. It happens. So, he agreed. Then, 30 minutes later, another message. Actually, not there either. Ryan frowned. Now it was getting annoying. Third location. This one was a dirt road near a wooded area, supposedly where the trailer was being stored. Ryan stared at the message for a long moment. His first instinct was to cancel. But then he looked at the pictures again, looked at the price, and made the mistake a lot of people make. He convinced himself there had to be a reasonable explanation. So he drove. The farther he went, the less comfortable he felt. Roads became narrower, traffic disappeared. Cell service started dropping. By the time he reached the location, he hadn't seen another vehicle for several minutes. There was no house, no trailer, just an old gravel turnout near the woods. Ryan immediately messaged Mark. Here. Read. No response. 5 minutes passed. Then a message. Sorry, couple minutes. Ryan waited. And that's when he noticed the truck, parked farther down the road, partially hidden by the trees. Engine off. Someone inside, watching. Ryan felt that uncomfortable feeling immediately. The kind that doesn't come with evidence, just instinct. He started his truck again, just in case. A minute later, another vehicle arrived. Older SUV. 2 men inside. Not one, 2. Neither looked like the profile picture. Ryan didn't even get out. The SUV pulled alongside him. Passenger smiled. You, Ryan? Something about the way he asked made Ryan's stomach tighten. Not friendly. Confirming. Ryan nodded once. Trailer? The man laughed. Yeah. Then pointed down the road, a little farther back. Ryan didn't move. Why not just bring it here? The smile disappeared immediately. Because it's back there. Silence. Then, you coming? Ryan looked past them, towards the woods. No trailer, no driveway, nothing. Just trees. And suddenly he noticed something else. The truck he'd seen earlier was now closer. Much closer. It had moved without him noticing. Every alarm bell in Ryan's head went off at once, because now there were 3 vehicles. His, the SUV, and the truck, positioned behind him. Not close enough to block him yet, but close enough. Ryan smiled politely. Actually, I think I'll pass. The passenger stared at him, didn't blink, then laughed again. Except there was nothing funny in it. Come on. Ryan shook his head. I'm good. Then put the truck into drive. The SUV didn't move, didn't leave, just sat there, watching. Ryan started pulling away, and that's when the truck behind him accelerated, fast. Much faster than it needed to. Ryan immediately hit the gas, the truck staying behind him. Close, too close. And suddenly, the SUV was moving too, pulling onto the road behind them. Ryan's pulse spiked, because now it wasn't just a coincidence. It wasn't awkward, it wasn't weird. It was a chase. He pushed faster. The truck matched him. SUV behind that. 3 vehicles, middle of nowhere. No service. Ryan's mind raced. Then he remembered something. About 5 miles back, he'd passed a construction crew. Equipment, workers, people. He just needed to get there. The truck surged closer, headlights filling the mirror, then came alongside. Passenger window down, someone yelling. Ryan couldn't hear the words. It didn't matter. He floored it, engine screaming, as the road curved, dust flying. The truck dropped back slightly. Then he saw it. Orange barricades, construction, workers, vehicles, people. Ryan drove directly into the work zone, laid on the horn, continuously, loud. Workers turned immediately. The truck behind him slowed. The SUV slowed too. Then, both turned around and were gone. Just like that. The police responded later, checking the listing. It was a fake account. Photos stolen from another state. No trailer existed. The location had been used before in other suspicious reports. Nothing proven, nothing enough for arrests, but enough to know one thing. Ryan had never been there to buy a trailer. He had been lured there. And years later, what bothers him most isn't the chase, not the fake listing, not even seeing those vehicles surrounding him. It's realizing how close he came. Because if he'd gotten out of that truck, if he'd followed them into those woods, nobody would have known where he went.